watching. I'm making a quick video here, how to solder, tips and tricks, some things that you might want to know if it's your first time soldering. So you got a soldering iron and you're trying to, it's heated and you're trying to make the solder stick to it and it's not sticking. What the heck is going on, right? Not sticking to it. You don't know what the hell's going on. Is it not hot enough? Well, that's because your soldering tip needs to be sanded. I got some sandpaper here. And what I'm gonna do is sand it and get it to be a copper color. That's gonna make this damn thing bond. Okay, sorry for using the word damn. Oh, I ripped my thing. I'm trying to do this for you guys with one hand. Then I'm gonna come back over here and now you'll see, now you can see that the solder is stuck to it. I'm gonna set this down. I'm trying to do this and not be shaky for you guys. All right, when you got wires like that and they're frayed, you stick them into each other. You don't twist them together. You let all the hairs go in and these ones come in. As you can see what's done. If I had two hands here, I could show you exactly what I'm talking about, but this is what I'm talking about. So they go into each other like that. As you can see, that one is. Okay, next I have some Flux. What Flux does is makes your solder bond.
How you doing?
How's it going? So I'm gonna put some of this Flux on here and just put it on there. Next, you're going to take your solder and go ahead and solder. And you can see it just bonding to it. I need to get more on there, but I got one hand. I'm sorry for keep saying that. All right, so I've placed my phone down so I could do this for you guys. I should have did this in the beginning. So now I'm putting the heat. I'm heating up the red. I'm heating up the copper wires. You see what I'm doing? So the copper wires are hot. That will make it bond. If you just sit here and put it on your tip and try to put it on there, it might not bond. You'll be like, what the hell's going on? But now that I'm heating the copper wires, it's just bleeding into it. Look at that. And I'm just feeding the coil. So now not only is my tip hot, but the copper wires are also hot as well. And let that dry up, and what you got there is a perfect solder where you don't have to worry about it coming apart. Let me see if I can get this one on there for you guys too. So I'm gonna straighten these out and I'm gonna feed them into each other like that. Give it a tiny twist when they're together, which will make it become perfectly straight. You can see that right there. That's a perfect view. I'm watching the camera for you guys. Putting some Flux on there. That's probably a little too much. I'm heating up my wire, and now I'm gonna feed this into it. Let it cook. So now the copper wire is getting extremely hot. And what we have, when I pull this off, those copper wires are gonna look white. Check that out. And that's what you call a good bond. Put some electrical tape around it. This is electrical tape if you guys don't know. Oh, sorry, without the rubber band. Because if you don't have a rubber band on there, it won't work. Just kidding. But yeah, so then we're gonna wrap it up, and make sure when you wrap this up, you do not just wrap it together. These cannot touch each other. They do make something called shrink tube. I don't have any here with me. I have some at my home. You would put the shrink tube onto the wire before you go and do this. Then you do it and you slide the shrink tube over and you heat it with like a torch lighter, and then it shrinks onto it. So then you already have a plastic wrapping around each tube. But what I would do right here, I'm gonna try to do it for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. Give me 1 second. And what you're gonna do, and this is probably cooled down now, electrical tape, wrap it like that, and just make sure that they do not get contact so they won't touch each other. This is so easy to do this, but a lot of people don't know it because you've never done it. So that's why I'm making this video. I was surprised to see that my own dad, who I only see once in a while, had no clue. This is his vacuum, and I'm fixing it for him. He was gonna throw it away because one of these prongs on the tip of this plug broke off. So I got it out of the trash. I said, what are you doing? There's nothing wrong with that vacuum. It's a brand new Dirt Devil. He paid 200 bucks for it. He was upset because the prong broke off. So what I'm doing is rewiring a, what do you call that? Rewiring a plug on there, the ground wire. This plug, the vacuum does not even have a ground wire, so I'm gonna do is clip this off, not needed. And now I'm just gonna wrap these together and the vacuum will be good as new. So hopefully this teaches you guys how to solder quick and easy without all the hassle and whatever else there people are saying. Some tips and tricks in there. A good way to strip wires. If you guys don't know this little trick, I'm going to show it real quick if I can. Okay, let me get a scissors. Hey, bear with me there. Show you a quick trick for people who. What I'm going to do is cut this flush. You see this green wire right here? What I would do is heat the green wire, okay, with a lighter. Next, I'm going to take the wire, take my fingers, and just my 2 nails and pull it apart. Sorry, my phone fell and it dropped, so now I'm redoing it. All right, so it's hot, right? You just pull it away real quick. Look at that. You stripped your wire in 2 seconds. Don't use your teeth. You could chip a tooth. All right, so I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Have a good day. Go solder that.